is a very difficult video to make, and I think it's because I don't have everything in my mind cleared up. Hello, this is Sarah. I hope you are all doing great. I wanted to do this video to update you a little bit on what is going on in our lives. First thing first, I wanna price. It's like my first prize, I think. Yes, my first prize in my work. It was a poster, the winning poster award. It was just something small, but made me very happy. And they gave me 500 francs, Swiss francs. They are like about $500. And plus they gave me a hotel and a ticket to go to a conference in the... Yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to that. Currently I have 700 subscribers, and it's hard for me to think like these people are interested in my life, and I don't think this is the case, but I know that maybe 5% of you are very genuinely interested in what is going on in our lives, and this video is for you. I know this because I received some Facebook messages, and they are all very nice and kind, so I thought I should sit down and make an update on what's going on. But to make the update I need to give you some context, and this is the problem, that I never gave you a lot of context, I think, and it's hard to talk about what's going on before giving you all the backstory. Story short is that we are in the process or considering to move very soon. And our move does not consist in moving to another city in Switzerland. It consists of changing countries, basically. Changing countries means changing the rules, changing the doctors, changing the language, changing the culture, changing everything. And it's a lot to take in, for me at least, because I've done it way too many times right now. And I know very well the process, and I just don't like it. At some point where we were living in Italy, my husband decided to apply outside Italy, because in Italy there was there were not a lot of good job offers, and this is how we found a PhD position. So the first time we moved to London, I had already moved from Albania to Italy, and I wasn't that keen to go to London, but I embraced it, and okay, we had fun there, and I never 100% liked everything of London, but we lived there, and we made good friends, and we had a good time. When it came the time to get to a postdoc position, I was like, no, let's stay in London. Now I moved enough. But you see that when, as a researcher, we are very specialized in doing something very specific, and other universities around you, they diversify. So if you are in London, it's very hard to find the same center that does the same thing. But even if there is a same kind of group that does similar things to what you do, it's not that they have open positions all the time, or they want always to hire you. So it's not that you can find that same place in the same city. You cannot find typically a job in research there is not this locality principle, so that if you are specialized, I don't know, in delivering pizza, you can find another pizzeria nearby if the one that you were working for it closes. And this is what I've been struggling a lot, because after a while being here in Switzerland, it was clear that, I mean, we cannot stay here forever, and this country, I really like it. My husband, he might disagree, but I'm at this idea. I like it, meets my criteria for good country and good rules and good social support for raising your child. So now we are at this point that we know that if we stay here, we cannot progress, we cannot become stable. And by becoming stable, it means that, okay, once you do a PhD, and we did that, then you need to do a postdoc as a researcher, so we did that too. And after a while staying as a postdoc, you need to become the lowest level of professor, which is an associate professor. Here it seems like there is no way, because it's 2 years that we try and we try and we try, and it's very, think of this like this is the country in Europe that pays the best. So lots of people from Europe are coming here, and they are the best people coming here to work in Switzerland. Plus there are the Swiss people who are good too, and they're connected as well. So you are the competition that you are fighting with is huge, and it's very hard to get to that position where you are even called for a job interview. They don't even call you. Sometimes they send reject letters saying that there were 200 applicants. So you could be the best in these 200, but it's like, do we want to wait that much, that long, and risk it? Because it's like, research is like a ticking clock. You cannot wait that much, because then some phones run with age, and I'm checking my time. I need to get Emilia from school. And if you get too old in one position, then people stop, kind of, you're not the young guy, very energetic, and they stop calling you for that. So how long you wanna wait? That's the question for us now, and it takes a lot of effort from my side, I think, to move this time, in part because there is Emilia and she has to leave school and all these things, but another part of me says maybe it's for the best, maybe this is what we should do, because this is gonna allow us to be more stable, and once we go to that place we can think that maybe that is our permanent solution. I don't know. I know that when I look at where we could live, or what's the area, and it looks rainy to me, it looks less attractive as Switzerland does, and I think it's my mind saying no, I'm closing up to this option somehow, and the other kind of more rational side of me says no, that's a good thing. He's gonna become a professor, and then you will stay out of job for a while, but then you can pick up there what you want to do. I don't know. It's a lot for me right now to think about, and we are taking a trip to this new place, and we are probably taking you along. I mean, we're gonna visit the schools and the place, and we're gonna stay a little bit in this city, and I'm not gonna share the city just right now, but the country, maybe you can figure it out once we are there. I hope I explained it well. We are in a kind of a job market that is not that easy, and despite being like what they're called top jobs in education, and it's not that well regulated. It's not that you have lots of rights in education, especially because you are not permanent with contracts. Once the project finishes, you can end up without a job. So if we wait too long to get to another position, we might end up without a job. So it's risky either way. But if you get to a professorship position, then you start becoming stable, and you kind of start thinking about settling down. And my husband is 33 now. I'm 33, but I'm not at the level to become a professor just yet, and I don't even know if I want to become a professor. I want to be a researcher, but not necessarily a professor. I don't want to necessarily to teach. And these things, if you want to be always a researcher, that means that you have always to be on projects, and then you have always to have a non-permanent position in a way. So I don't know. I don't know what the future holds for me, and I don't know if this is gonna be the best solution for us, simply because I really like Switzerland and like the advantages that it brings to raise a family in Switzerland. But we have to make a decision, and it's not an easy one. Okay, I'm running out of time because I have to go. I have to get to pick Emilia up from school. Thanks a lot for watching. Any questions, suggestions, anything, please leave them down below. If you are new, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye bye! Cool.